Hello, my name is Keith. I'm just gonna go over real quick. I had fusion surgery on Monday, October 24th, which was 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Today's Friday. And I just want to go over what happened to me so people can be informed on what to sort of expect. Everybody's gonna have different results, of course. You may not have the same results as I did, but this is my story about what I had with the fusion surgery so far. I had fusion surgery on October 24th, 2016. On my L4, L5, L5-S1 discs. They call it like a posterior anterior fusion. They went in through my belly to begin with like a 6-inch cut. Pulled everything on the side. They went in, they took out the 2 discs, replaced them with a cage, secured the cages in place, sewed me back up together, flipped me over. Then they put a 6-inch cut down directly on my spine, looks like. It's 30 staples. So however long 30 staples is, roughly 6 inches long. Then they went in and put in the screws and bars. Prior to surgery, what did I expect? I expected that it was going to be a terrible thing, lots of pain, and I wasn't going to be able to move, and you know, woe was me, because somebody had told me, boy, when you wake up, you're going to feel like a freight train ran over you, you know, and they had it done, and that was sort of the experience that they apparently had, or something, I don't know, but it wasn't the experience that I had. My experience was much better. There was no freight trains involved in it at all. Monday I had the surgery. I think it was roughly a 6-hour surgery. I got back to my room roughly at 2 in the afternoon, I believe. I got back to my room at the hospital 9 o'clock at night. I think they had me stand up and walk around the bed. And I could do it, you know, it took time to sit up. You feel a lot of pressure just from, basically just from the cuts being in you, you know, there's pressure on your belly and on your back. Of course, they got you all gauzed up and packed full of stuff, so that's to be expected. I didn't remember a whole lot about Monday besides that. They keep you pretty medicated. Tuesday was sort of the same thing. I get up, I did my walks. They'd have me walking every 4 hours. I actually cut it down to every 3 hours I was walking on Tuesday. Just taking short walks, nothing very far, less than an 1/8 mile at a time. Wednesday I got to come home. Wednesday morning I got to come home. I was home by noon. It was sort of a real rainy day where I am here, so I only took one short walk in the afternoon between rain showers. I still got wet, but I took a real short walk. For that, the pain was already, I think if my pain was to come on, I'd say it came on Wednesday a little bit more, just in the incision areas. You feel pressure, and the pressure of getting bloated from constipation, very constipated. Even though I'm on the laxatives and Miralax and I'm taking everything that I'm supposed to be taking, it still got the better of me. Very constipated. I started getting pretty constipated Wednesday. Thursday I did my walks. I could walk a lot easier besides the pressure from the constipation. I still did my 3 walks. I got in a little bit over a mile yesterday, I believe, for walks. I can get up and move around on my own. I'm just staying on my medication like they suggested. I figured I'd do that for the first week. I'll stay on the same regimen that they suggest, just until I make sure that I'm healing up. I don't want to get behind. They told me, you know, once you get behind on your medication, it's hard to get caught back up on. So I'm just staying on top of that, and that may be helping my recuperation here. I feel good about it. So that was Thursday. Yesterday was Thursday. Today's Friday, 5 days out, and I really do feel good. My constipation let up today. It's sort of, everything sort of loosened up on me today, and I got to go to the bathroom. That helped tremendously, made me feel a lot better. Medications, I could easily go longer in between. I'm still not going longer between. I'm still staying on strict 4 hours, just so I don't fall behind. I don't want to lose track of this or anything like that, but I do feel good. I'm sitting outside, you know, I got to get up. I can pretty much do anything I want now. Of course, you can't do no stairs or nothing like that. I'm following doctor's orders. I don't bend over, no twisting, no bending, no lifting, nothing. I'm not doing any of that because of course, with the fusion, this is your last time, and I had 2 done at once here, the L4-L5, L5-S1, and to me, it went very well. More than happy with the surgery, how it turned out. The pain results were nothing as to be expected, and really, the best way I could explain the worst pain that I had, like yesterday, I think yesterday was the worst pain that I had, where I felt the crappiest. The only way I can explain it is it felt like I had the worst flu I've ever had in my life. You know, you just ached all over, very stiff. Your body didn't want to move and stuff. You know, you lay on the couch for an hour, and you know it takes you 5 minutes to get up off the couch and start moving around and loosen up a little bit. I kept an eye on my temperature. My temperature was always way down, 98 to 97.6, I think it was, sort of low. So it was nothing to do with the actual fever, but that's the way I could explain it, is that it felt like I had a terrible flu. Overall, I'm more than happy. Don't be afraid. You know, I don't know what, not everybody's experience is going to be, of course, like mine, but I'm just letting it be known out there what I sort of went through, and for people, what they can expect, you know, from it. Double surgery, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than what it was, but I'm doing quite well, and I'll keep everybody updated in the next couple days. I'll probably put out another post maybe 3 days from now, just to let everybody know how it is at 1 week after surgery. All right, thank you.